How's everybody doing this morning? Well, I don't need to ask. I'm not asking you, Patrick. That we all know how you're doing. How many people went to the social event last night? Awesome, wasn't it? I mean, it's epic, right? Terramark. Go Josh Snowhorn, Terramark. Thanks again. It's awesome. So before we get the general session going this morning, we're going to have a little ceremony that Steve's going to fill us all in on, but I don't see Sylvie yet. We're kind of waiting for Sylvie. She's on her way.
Oh, I can put the slides on.
Okay, so Steve, I'm going to hand it over to Steve. And do we have photography lined up?
I don't know.
Does anybody who doesn't have a camera? We need some photography for this event. Can some of you guys step up here and capture some bits? Pardon me? Right there, man. It's all going on. Yeah, capture some bits, please.
All right, I'm going to play the slide shuffle here once I figure out how. And I will, while I'm fighting with this, I will ask Don to come up since he's part of this as well. Oops. All right. And no, that's not it. Oh, hey, magic. No, that's not it either. All right, I wish I knew how to work this thing. Removable disk, that looks like promising. Okay, oh, here we go, got it, okay. Uh-oh, is this the right one? And then I've got to, yes, this one. It's the one called Milestone and Merit, right? Okay. And then I click on this, and thank you for putting up with my stalling. Okay, we are here today to celebrate a few milestones. You've all probably heard that we're running out of IPv4 address space and all that, but that's for tomorrow, perhaps. Today's a milestone in the history of Nanog, and there are a few things that we wanted to do today to commemorate that. The first of them is a signing ceremony. I told you if you were here for the community meeting on Sunday that we had come to an agreement on transfer of the Nanog trademark and intellectual property, but the lawyers were still busy reviewing it. Well, the lawyers finished reviewing it, and amazingly enough, they actually said it was fine. So while we're here today in front of you, Don and I are going to sign that agreement, making the transfer official. So Don's here. His papers are here. So we shall sit. We shall sign our papers. 3 copies. Yeah. So this is actually a 3-way agreement between Nanog, Merit, and the University of Michigan, since they like to be involved in everything too. So I am signing on page, last page there. So maybe pen will work. Okay, here's 1 copy. Oh, I should put the date too. Here we go. Yep. Okay, there are 2 copies. Thank you. So thank you. With this agreement, which is effective on Monday the 7th, Merit is transferring to Nanog Corporation the rights to the name of Nanog. Oh, okay. Let me go back to here. Oh, yes, that'll be good. Yes, I know.
Never finish with lawyers.
Right. So as I was saying, effective on Monday, NUNOG owns the rights to use the name NANOG, so the next meeting can officially now be called NANOG 52, and we can use it going forwards. We're also getting the website contents, the mailing lists, and all of that, everything that is needed to make a successful transition. So with that said, and thankfully Don's still up here, I'd like to ask anybody else from Merit who is in the room to also come up here, because we have something we'd like to say and do for you. They elected not to. Okay, well, in that case, I still want to call out the names because everybody on this list has been an important contributor. It's important to recognize that Merit has been involved with NANOG really since before it began. Merit organized the regional text meetings, which were the precursor to NANOG. Merit's been around pretty much since the beginning of the Internet, certainly was instrumental in the evolution from ARPANET to NSFNet to the commercial Internet as we know it today. Without all the work that Merit's done, we wouldn't be here. So Larry Blank, David Gilbertson, Don Kahn, Sue Joyner, Andy Rosenzweig, Carol Wadsworth, Todd White, Brian Warkowski, Mike Zawiski are the ones who are here, according to the list I have. Back home, also providing support, Sal Hernandez, Mike Milliken, Rob Levitt, Rick Reinick, Brad Robertson, Bert Ross, A. Jason Russell, Dale Vermilly, and Steve Weiland. The leadership of Merit, Elwood Downing, Karen Smith, Bob Stovall, and of course Don Welch. And we'd like to give some special recognition as well to Eric Opperly, who was the founding CEO of Merit, who helped get all of this started, and to Gail Turkhurst, who we lost last year, but provided a lot of help behind the scenes to the program committee and to NANOG as a whole. So with that said, I'd like to present this gift to Don and to the rest of Merit as well. It is a lovely crystal vase here. The inscription you can see behind you on the slide. And it says, "On behalf of the Internet community, thank you, Merit, for your support." And really, I am standing here representing all of you, everyone who's worked on the Internet in the last 30 years, however long it's been. We wouldn't be here without you and the support you've given us. So
Thanks so much.
And once again, thank you to the people on the list. Without all the people working behind the scenes, again, we would still be sitting in a dark room with no food and all that. So, thank you again.
You know, there's a lot of good things about serving on the NANOG program committee and being the program committee chair, but this is about as good as it gets. One group that didn't really get Steve didn't really call out was the steering committee, which is now the NUNOG board. They did a tremendous amount of work to make all of this happen. So I can see Patrick, Steve, and Sylvie, and anyone else who's on the NUNOG board. Maybe you should stand up and let's give them some applause. They did a ton of work. Really, if you have the opportunity to thank these people, I know they'd appreciate it. So I guess we're here for a conference. Donnie, you ready to go? Donnie's running this session, and I'm going to get out of his way. One more time, Josh Snowhorn and Tara Mark. Come on. So the last thing I have right now is don't forget to fill out the surveys. There's another gift, thank you, JINet, that will be given away after the break. Fill out the surveys.